Hello and welcome to episode 1 of my first survival Let's Play series. This series is going to take place in 1.18, as you can see. I also have Optifine, but that is the only mod that will be installed. So this is going to be a true 1.18 survival series. So let's jump right into it. So let's go ahead and jump right in and start us a new world. So we're going to go new world. I have a great title for this world planned out. It's going to be 1.18 Let's Play. And as you can see, we're going to be playing in survival. We are going to bump the difficulty up to hard. And want to make sure that cheats are off. We're going to make sure the bonus chest is off. And we're going to leave the seed blank and just see what we get. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see what happens. So as you can see, I am generating this world right before my eyes. So we will both be getting the same first look at this world together. So, ooh, we're in a jungle biome. Let's give it a look. Jungle. All right. So jungle is not my favorite place to be, but there is a lot of good resources that can be found here to start out with. So let's go ahead and do what all good Minecraft players do, and let's start punching a tree with our fist. I think we can get a lot of wood just from this one tree, and that might get us set on a jungle wood tree for jungle wood for right now. As I get some wood, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about what my plans for this series are. So as you know, this is a 1.18 survival Let's Play. So some of the things I'm looking to achieve in this series are I'm looking to figure out some of the new mechanics of 1.18, such as new caving techniques and etc. And we're really gonna just be looking to have a good time, relax, and play Minecraft. So as those of you who watched my last video that came out yesterday, my introduction to my channel, as you know, I like to build a lot of farms. I like to mess around with redstone, and that's kind of the kind of Minecraft player I am. I wouldn't consider myself a builder by no means. So that's one of the things that I'm also going to be trying to do during this series is I'm going to try and work on my building, work on those things that people call building pallets and etc., and just working on really improving my skills as a Minecraft builder. So one of the things that another one of the things that I'm looking forward to do in this series is just kind of, I want to do some inclusion of you subscribers and viewers. So one of the ways I'm going to be doing that is I think I'm going to introduce a comment of the day and talk about, so anything you guys want to comment, I'm going to pick a comment of the day and I'm going to talk about it in the next episode. So episode 2 will be the start of that. I actually got this idea from a YouTuber that I used to watch, Waddles. I actually still continue to watch him. He's one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers. If you haven't checked him out, I would go check him out. Also, if you haven't popped over and watched my introduction video yet, I suggest you pause this and go over there and check it out, just as I want you guys to know what you're looking at and looking for if you're going to continue to watch my videos. If you do like what you're seeing and you like this episode, I would ask that you consider subscribing, and you will get more of this content. This is going to be a pretty fast-paced world, but also not too fast-paced. I want you guys to also kind of help me set how fast you want this to be. Help me set some goals down in the comments, whether that be the Ender Dragon defeated by episode 25 or episode 50. I really just want you guys to help me figure out how fast you want me to go, and also with that, I want you guys to go ahead and put down in the comments anything you want to see from me in this series or just in general, because I want to really take your guys' input and run with it and see what I can do. Now, before it gets too dark out and we get infested by mobs, I want to see if I can run around and find some sheep or something. But first off, before I do that, I need to make sure I get myself some wooden tools, as well as just get set up to get started in this world. So first off, I gotta get some wood planks first. Get myself some wood planks, and we will start off with getting a pickaxe. as well as I'm going to go ahead and get myself an axe because I think a lot of wood chopping is going to happen as I started out in the jungle. So I went ahead and I got a jungle sapling, which is great. That is great to know, as I want to be able to collect all the different wood types in this world, and jungle wood is sometimes some of the hardest wood to find. So it's good to start off with that. Ooh, we got some cows over here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some food, as that is going to be one thing that is going to restrict us in the early game. I want to make sure I get a good food source down so that I'm not scrambling for food in the beginning. So now that we're out of the jungle, let's give it a little look around. Ooh, there's a nice old mountain right over there. Just see if we... Oop, a savanna. We got a savanna over there. We got a nice mountain. We just got a forest over here and then a jungle back here. I did not look at the coordinates of this jungle, so let me come back here and make sure I mark those down, and we will, just so I know that I can make sure I can get back to this place. Oop, I got another jungle sapling as I was at it. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll take a screenshot so that I have those coordinates. Alright, anyway, we'll just head back out and see if we can find some sheep, and go ahead and collect some wood, more wood as I go. Oop, I found my first sheep. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some of this wool, see if we can find some more. If I just need 2 more wool, and then we can make a bed, and then I will feel a lot safer than I do right now. Because right now I'm going to have to try and survive throughout the night, and that just doesn't sound like it'll be too fun. I am going to go ahead and get most of these animals while I'm at it, just because I think I will need the food. I will get some cobblestone here in just a bit and see if we can get a furnace and get some smelted food, cook some food for us. But yeah, let's continue on our hunt to find some sheep. That's the big thing right now. I see some cows over there, so let's head over there. Maybe there's some more animals. Alright, I think I saw something move over here. Let's check it out, see if we can find these sheep. Ooh, it looks like we got a village up there, so I will keep that in mind, that we have a village over by the jungle. One of the things I'm looking for when we start looking for a place to settle down and make our home is I really want to make sure that I have a village close by, because I like to do a lot with villagers. Ooh, I found some more sheep. Anyway, I like to do a lot with villagers, and making sure that I have some villagers accessible to me would be very great. So we'll go ahead and take all of them out, even though I already got my 3. Let's go ahead and make myself another axe, because I ran out of... already went through my whole axe, but let's... And now we're also going to go ahead and make ourselves a bed so that when it gets nighttime, we can sleep. I really need to find some stone and start smelting up some food so that we can regenerate some of these hunger bars. Anyway, like I was saying, one of the things that I'm really going to be looking for with a new home is I am going to be looking for somewhere where there's a village close. I really like to work with villages, so I will be doing that a lot, and so having a village nearby would be nice. I also want to find some potatoes in a village, because I think potatoes are probably one of the better early game foods. So we're going to go look at that village here in a second after I get some stone and get some food cooked up. We're going to go check out that village and see if we can find some potatoes. And then after we get that and the food set up, we'll go find our new home. All right. I think I got a good amount of cobblestone. So we'll go ahead and make ourselves a furnace as well as a stone pickaxe. Stone pickaxe will come in handy. The wooden pickaxe, I will definitely be keeping that, as I will be keeping that wooden pickaxe as it's a nice little memorabilia thing to keep around. So I'm going to go ahead and make ourselves an axe as well, and then we're going to make ourselves a stone sword. Even though we're going to be sleeping away the first few nights, it will be nice to be able to have a sword to protect ourselves. We're going to also And here it is. Looks like the first nighttime is upon us. So let's go ahead and sleep that night away. Alright, now that we've slept the night away, let's go ahead and plop down our furnace. I have no coal at this point, so we're going to have to use wood, but that's okay because I have a good amount of jungle wood here that I can use to smelt up some of our food. And while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and stick around here and collect some more wood, and I will meet you back when I have all my food cooked up. Well, while I was gathering up some stone as my food cooked up over there, I found some coal. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. That'll be good to help me continue to cook up my food and food in the future, as well as smelt some of the ores that we will hopefully be getting soon. So I'm going to go ahead and collect all this ore. One of the things I suggest is, especially in the early game, never ever pass up ores. Unless you have a pickaxe in which you can't get that ore. Like, don't try and mine some diamonds with a stone pickaxe. But if you see coal, if you see iron, if you see copper, go ahead and make sure you pick all of it up, just because it'll be helpful in the late game if you have a good stockpile of coal or iron. Alright, so it looks like I got all this coal vein, and we will go ahead and see if looks like my food is done. So we will go ahead and we are sorted. We can go ahead and head out to, got 27 coal from that. That's good. We will go ahead and head over to the village and see what is over there. Alright, so I just made it over here to the village, but if you turn over here and look at this, I just want to point out that Mojang did such a great job with the generation. It looks phenomenal. I just wanted to take a second to point that out. Now let's go see what is in this village. Alright, let's see what do we have here. We got some carrots and we got some potatoes. Great. We will be set up in the early game with both carrots and potatoes. And once we get around to it, we can get some villagers to automatically farm those for us. So we will definitely be setting one of those up, hopefully in the next few episodes. So let's see, what all buildings do they have in here? Oh, interesting. Not exactly the safest balcony, but that's okay. We went ahead and got enough of this to get us settled, so we'll go ahead and leave the rest of this for the farmers. I am not a beetroot person, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the composter and keep on looking. Ooh, I will take the stone cutter. The stone cutter will come in handy, especially when we're talking about copper. For those of you that don't know, one copper block now turns into 4 cut copper blocks in the stone cutter. So that will be very useful when we start building with copper. Doesn't look like there's too much else in this village. I'm going to go ahead and leave the brewing stand for them. Not really much of a need for it here in the early game, but... And then there's castle. Yep, just another brewing stand. Well, all in all, not exactly... Oh, let's see what's in this chest. Some apples, some bread, and some more potatoes. That will be good. We'll go ahead and take all that, and we'll go ahead and take the chest, as it'll be nice to... Whenever we get where we're going, we can plop the chest down and go ahead and do that. So it is nighttime once again, so let's... Oh, not quite, I guess. But we will go ahead and sleep as soon as we can, because... We want to go ahead and keep the night away as long as we can until we get a little bit better suited to take on the night. So, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go check out this ruined portal. Alright, so let's check out the chest. Got a clock. That'll be useful if we start caving. Ooh, golden apples. That will be really good. Fortune 1, we'll go ahead and take that just in case we find something later that we want a fortune, and then a flint and steel. We will take that. So what can I go ahead and get rid of here? Let's go ahead and get rid of the roses and the wool. We can get more of that stuff later, but we're going to go ahead and hold on to the rest of it for now. Cursive binding, I don't think I want to take that. The other thing I will take is I will take this gold block. Well, that's depressing. I forgot that you couldn't do that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and move on and pretend that didn't happen. While we're here, let's go ahead and get some acacia wood and some acacia saplings. As I don't know if I mentioned this, but I am going to be trying to use just about every wood type in this world. However, I do not believe I'll be using birch, as birch is one of my least favorite. But we'll see. Maybe I'll find a way to incorporate some birch into some builds later on. Let's go ahead and just take a little bit of wood, make sure we get these trees to drop a sapling so that we can plant them up later on. And then after that, we will go explore a little bit. I will take that sapling. Thank you. And we will go ahead and move on from here. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of exploring and see what is around here and see what area might be best for me to suit up. Ooh, got to watch out for that. Some of these deep ravines nowadays really get you going. Anyways, this mountainous area over here is very beautiful, and this might be a good place to settle down, especially with the village right over there. But we're going to go ahead and explore just a little bit before we commit to that, because I just want to find the best place possible. I'm also going to double back through the jungle and see if I can find some bamboo, because that was one thing I didn't see when I first spawned, and something that I would really like. So let's look at our coordinates, see where we're at in comparison. So I need to go back this way, actually. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I will meet you guys back in the jungle. I see it. We'll see if we can... Oh, I found some bamboo. So we'll grab some bamboo, and then we'll get on exploring. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do all this exploring in a time-lapse fashion, so you can kind of see what I'm going through, what I'm seeing, but also see... Also get to kind of see what I'm doing, but also not make you watch 30 minutes of me just running around. Oh, is that a melon? Oh, I will take some melon as well. Goodness, there's just too many good things here. So what? Let's go ahead and get rid of that dirt. Melon is one of my favorite things to farm, especially since you can get such good deals with villagers on melons. So let's go ahead and take these. That way I can get a melon farm set up pretty sooner than later. Also, one of the other things to mention in 1.18 is I feel like we are going to be seeing a lot more rain. In the past updates, whenever you would sleep, it would completely reset the weather cycle. Now in 1.18, it doesn't reset when you sleep. It only resets if you sleep during a rainstorm or a thunderstorm. But that has to happen when it's at night, and I believe, if I place this down, yes, it is not nighttime. So we're going to have to just deal with the rain a little bit, and I think that'll be okay. I think we can do that a little bit, but it will be something that we have to deal with a little bit more in 1.18. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this bamboo, and then we will get trekking on a great time lapse. And so we did exactly that. We went off and got some bamboo, and we were already struggling with inventory space at the beginning, but that was something that would continue out through the entire exploration. Also, this exploration took a lot longer than I anticipated. It took roughly an hour of looking around to find what I was looking for, looking through all this beautiful generation. But it took a while, so this is actually going to be jump cutting instead of just an entire time lapse. But it'll be a good chance for us to still get to see everything that we did. So we went around, looked at some exploration, we got some ores, we explored the jungle, which is not sometimes the easiest to traverse, especially when there's ravines that you almost fall into. But then we stumbled across this incredible generation right here. And I thought, well, I should just grab a boat and we should sail along and just check it out a little bit more. So that's what we did. And then we stumbled upon this incredible lush cave that it's pretty small, but it was pretty neat. So we went ahead and grabbed a moss block and then kept on sailing. So we sailed for a bit until we couldn't anymore. And then we stumbled onto one of the best findings of the exploration, and that was this Badlands biome. Now, at first, I got up here, and it was a wooded badlands, so I thought, oh, that stinks. There's not going to be all that much terracotta, and it didn't look like it was very small. But then we got over this hill, and there is plenty of terracotta to be had. So we will definitely be setting up a portal here once we get our nether portal set up, so that we can come back and get here easily later on. So we also stumbled across another ruined portal, checked it out. Not much there, but we went ahead and did it. Stumbled across this desert village, which was pretty neat, but then again, we were still struggling with inventory space, so couldn't take very much, but it was pretty neat finding anyways. We kept sailing along, and then I realized that I needed to get some sugarcane. That was one thing I didn't have yet, and that's something we'll need to get some paper and get some books for an enchanting later. So went ahead and got some of that, and then I stumbled across this Savannah village. We checked it out a little bit, checked out what they had, checked out the villager trades, but then we stumbled across one of the best findings of this exploration right in here. We found a saddle. So, I love horses and being able to ride horses in this game, even though it's not the fastest of transportation, but it can be very useful. And that saddle actually came in handy a lot later as we found a donkey. So I tamed the donkey, chucked a chest on it, and then my inventory problems were solved for the rest of the exploration. So I went ahead and chucked my stuff into the chest on the donkey, and then we set off. We continued to gather some ore, and as we went along. Found some pumpkins, so that was good. And then after gathering that, we continued on in our goal to find where we wanted to live. I found this spruce forest, and so I figured I'd get off and just get a little spruce, as spruce is one of my favorite woods to build with, as it's mostly just very versatile. So we waited around, got a sapling, and right at the end we found a pillager outpost. Alright, well, I think we found the place that we are going to live. Look at this beautiful mountain right here on a frozen sea. We got a bunch of spruce trees around, which is great because I love building with spruce. We also have this lovely grassy mountain right here. And then if we just come up here to this hill, we have a nice village. We have a wonderful village where we will be able to get our villagers from, and we might even do something where we renovate this village and make it a little nicer. And then one of my favorite things about this area is if we come just right around the rest of this mountain, we will see one of my favorite, if not my favorite, biomes in this game. And that is the Ice Spikes Biome. Look at how beautiful it is. And with the generation of these mountains too, it just looks astounding. We also have a great cave and aquifer here, as well as a ravine right over by where we're going to put our first starter house. So let me head back over there and I will show you where our starter house is going to go. But I really think this is just going to be a great location. It's going to give me everything I want. It's going to give me the frozen stuff. It's going to give me the grassy mountain. Beautiful snowy mountain as well. We got our donkey. Let me know what name you want me to name him down in the comments, and I will name him next episode. But this right here is where I think we will build our starter house, just right in this little meadow area. And that is going to do it for today. I'm just going to set some things up, and then next time I will see you. We will have a chest here, and we will get started on our starter base, and then probably go get some caving. All right. This has been the first episode of my Let's Play series, and I am super excited to get the rest going. Next one will come out in a few days after you see this one, so get excited for that. If you want to see it, if you liked what you're seeing here and you want to see that and keep watching, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified. Also, if you follow my Twitter or my TikTok, that is down in the description, I will be posting every time I post a video. I will be posting on there, so you can follow that to know when a video will be coming out as well. All right, everybody. I will see you gamers in the next episode, and for now, see ya.